I've really kind of been dreading this race. I just don't feel like I've been in shape for a 25-mile ride, followed by a ride up the grade, but there's no getting around it because I'm determined to do all of the Zwift Games races. Hopefully I am able to hang in there and finish the thing with some dignity.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully I can hold on to the pack long enough. Oh, there we go. Very little warm up. It's okay, I'm all here.
Not really sure how much dignity one can claim when covered with 2 sets of wristbands and leg compressors and riding in his basement on a fake bike.
Hope people keep a decent, reasonable pace in the beginning, knowing that this is going to be a long ride. It looks like my dreams, hopes and dreams are about to be dashed. And the guys use me to bridge her and drop again. Why am I towing these guys? All right, looks like this is going to be our group. Unless that other one falls apart. Yep, this is it. Donut guys.
And now time to settle in for a nice, long, relaxing ride with some of my new friends.
Well, it's got another featherweight attempt. I do not. Hurts.
I used my feather there because I had heard on one other race I watched that there are multiple feathers on this course, and one came maybe at the sprint banner here on the island. But I was wrong. It came later.
Well, time for someone else to lead.
This now becomes an effort up the hill to stay with my group. You get to the false flat, hold on, still holding 15th. People are going by and going up the steep part, hopping up out of the saddle and trying to keep with a big enough group to draft past the banner.
Our group got smaller.
And of course, I'd wasted my feather way before I got to the start of the hill.
Not as much strapped help now.
Next comes the ride down the downhill section of the hill. I tried to get a super tuck, but everyone wants to be in the front. But it is helpful to have the weight to carry down the hill.
Leg day yesterday now seems like a sketchy idea. Oh, there's the feather. We'll be a little more cautious now. Checking out how desperate I look on the recording. Whew! Mr. Fuller Mr. Chaplin's 7 seconds ahead. He is alone. So hopefully he can join us and make us a little bigger.
This is where I'm hoping for anybody to show up and join our little peloton to help the riding get a little easier.
Trying to get everybody in a line. Get a chain gang going, I think. I don't know, I've never been in one.
Um, my heart rate's at a relatively sustainable area, and if we can keep this effort here, I can at least get to the Epic KOM.
Mr. Coach here clearly has more under the hood. I hope we can stay together. Went over the Epic KOM. All right, Mr. Fuller. All right, I'm gonna drift to the back. See if my legs can come to life a little bit. Feeling a little tired, and not too bad. Not fresh. On the map, everybody else is like a single or maybe two riders all strung out on beads. Oh, Mr. Byers makes the comeback. Good for you. Good job, Mr. Byers.
I have no idea why I insist on trying to bridge up to Byers other than to maybe make the group a little bigger, hoping that will help with the draft.
It's where things go up and get bad.
And boy, that couldn't be more right. It starts getting heavy and high, and it's just hang on time trying to keep someone's wheel in sight for something to hang on to, and waiting for that last steepest part to drop the feather that I've been holding on to since Jasper Island.
Gotta stay. Mr. Couture. He's like a robo pacer. Just banging it out. Yeah, as noted in previous races and recons, this drag sucks. Then you turn the corner and it keeps doing it. 1 to 2%. Oh, Mr. Byers is giving up. He is just cranking away at 60 RPMs. Now I'm just hanging on till we get to the grade. Looking at the scenery. Trying to take my turn at the front. For a minute at least. And this is a problem I frequently see for myself. I want to take my turn at the front pulling, but as soon as I get up next to someone, instead of dropping off and sitting in the draft, they push even harder, so now we're racing each other down the road. I eventually just give up and go back in the draft because I just don't have that kind of power. Yeah, I'm 100% good with just being in the middle of the draft. Little bump here again, going up the bridge. Man, like I said, Mr. Couture is like a robot.
And what I mean by that is like it's getting a draft off of a great time trial list. Just wonderful to be holding on, not being able to do much on my own.
Starting to drop.
It's kind of hard for me to be following someone who is so regulated. My power tends to be all over the place.
After these bumps in Dinosaur Town, it's pretty much flat on the seacoast to the grade. I just need to stay in the chain gang here. Kelly from Dino Steg took the whole super tuck and then disappeared. So I guess the plan when I get to the grade is to try and FTP my way up, which currently is 207 watts. That seems like asking a lot. Can't remember how long it took me to do the grade last time, if that's more than 20 minutes.
And I expect that plan to hold together just about as well as any of my other plans.
And let the group got it back together. I don't know if they can stay away. They can't. Edge back into the draft, even at the back. I just learned how to put the ride stats up today. "20 minutes is just below the FTP. Stretch out the calves a little bit.
Just trying to avoid the inevitable cramping that's going to come with this much effort for so long.
Try and keep my heart rate down. If I get it down to the 130s, that would be super terrific. On the overhead map, there is just no one near us at all. Here goes Mr. Couture, easing through what we'll call the peloton.
And I'm just trying to take advantage of S. Couture's steadiness to try and recover a little bit and get my heart rate down and under control. The other two guys with us keep zooming in front and dropping off the back and zooming back and forth, which is exhausting just to watch.
Got my feather. The first hill, first arch. Can't remember from the last guy who didn't realize there are multiple feathers, if there's one every segment of the grade or not. I think there is.
More excellent recon on my part, only half remembering what I saw on a previous race run.
Bad time to be getting hungry. fresh water bottle. And the good thing is, there's no one even close to us. I think the worst I can do is 13th, which is pretty good for me on this kind of ride. I'm afraid the pace is picking up as we get anxious coming into the final climb. Well, I've matched my low bar goal for the week, so I can just get off the bike now. Got the heart rate back into the 130s. Not sure what my knee brace is doing. Always uphill to the bridges. Nothing to see here. She is, Hess Couture is bang on to 2.7 almost continuously. Expect these other guys to blow up here in a second and catch us. Get on my seat for 1 second. Let's keep that kind of effort up all the way up the grade. Don't see that happening. So we're finally getting close to the grade. So I'm really trying to get my heart rate down. So I'll continue wheel sucking right till the very end. Okay, here we go. 1 hour in, I'm heading up the big hill. Don't know why I'm trying to hold her wheel now. Hess Couture is going to blow up the hill without me. Now let's see how this works. All right. Huge shout out, Hess Couture. It's like a monster robot. Dragged me all the way here, way out of my depth. Already down to 4th gear. We're only at 7%. I've chosen the wrong gearing. I had been messing with the virtual gearing, trying to get it closer to my road bike, which was very narrow, not good for the climb. And I forgot to switch it back. Leg day at the gym yesterday was certainly a sketchy decision. Mr. Chaplin, back from the dead. Clearly a better climber than me. Who's back there? They're coming. They're waiting for me to blow up, which is a good bet. Trying not to mind the watts. I don't have any other gears. She'd used a climbing setup instead of an even 24. There goes Mr. Yumcombe. I don't really want to get out of my saddle. It will kill me. You bragging about getting 13th, starting to look a little sketch now. So I'm continuing with my plan of using the power up featherweight right before each arch so I can see the new one immediately come back. Roll my fat butt up the hill.
And that too.
Looks like Mr. Chaplin is blowing up. I'm starting to feel cramps in my calves. This is about right for me. This distance and effort. Up over the hump.
I'm not sure that getting the featherweights at every arch is anything more than a mental help, because everyone else gets the same power-ups, so there's no real advantage.
Uh-oh. Back cramp and calf cramp. I gotta stop moving around. Stay in the exact same position. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. My back is going bad. Now we'll see.
I'll tell you what though, even though it may only be a mental crutch, it really feels great when you hit that featherweight button while you're going up this hill.
The llama's watching.
At this point, I'm really pretty happy because I'm in section 7 and I'm still holding right around 200 watts.
I'd say catch one, but 37 seconds is, I think, too much.
We've already been riding up this hill for 17 minutes, and with an FTP of 206,
Coming up to
I think that's a pretty
Mr.
good
Blinky
production.
Blink. Super steep. Pretty happy with how I'm doing on this hill after all the miles. 1.5 sections. As long as nothing doesn't seize up, I can make it. Don't stall out. Sector 9.
And you can see me steering as much as I possibly can to shorten the route.
I don't know if I get that steep part before the next arch or not.
And thank God I've finally made it to Sector 10. I can honestly say that finishing 10th was way better than I expected. I'm interested to see how this comes through with my racing score.
Here we go. +1. Super duper.
Needless to say, I'm really happy with the outcome and being able to hold on for almost an hour and a half and still get up the grade with decent power. And a huge shout out to S. Couture for dragging me all the way there in her draft. Thanks everyone for listening, and I'll see you next time.